Morning all. All right, so we're going to start out today with a news of the day type video, and there's some good news and some what we hope is good news as well in this. And I say we hope because I'm going to start with NHL 21. So today they're releasing a patch, and there's going to be a fix for franchise mode. They've done this to me before. There's been times where I get an NHL game and I go, this is glitchy, and then they release an update, and I'm like, okay, maybe this will fix that. And so I go through and I go, oh, that fixed that. And then I do something else and I go, oh, and it created a new one. Wunderbar. So hopefully it's all fixed. And then the other issue that I'm going to have is, so if it's related to franchise mode, do I have to start a new one? Asking for a friend. And and that's frustrating too when you get a mode going, you've got this franchise, and you're like, all right, this is perfect. Oh, they released a patch. Oh, now the game's much better. But I've got this one over here that I started, and now I got to start over. So the other news of this is that the NHL's announced that they're extending their contract with EA. So I know that there are a lot of gamers who love EA, think EA is like the greatest company in the world. I was reading those charts upside down. Sorry. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes in the end, of course. EA is in trouble in Europe for their loot boxes, rightfully so. Loot boxes being like when you go into Hut, you buy a pack and then it's crap, and then you keep buying packs because you want something that's not crap, and then you're convinced that next pack's going to be good. It's called gambling, and it's something that EA has made a ton of money on for a long time, and they say it's not gambling because you're not getting anything of value out of it. Well, at least they're admitting that their packs are crap. So the NHL looks at this situation and goes, we hear that the game might be broken. We hear that you guys are getting sued. How would you like to extend your contract with us? All right, so there you go. It's a multi-year agreement, and so for years to come, EA and NHL will still be together, which, again, is good and bad news, I guess. Really depends. But I don't hear a lot of positives right now about this game. So, yeah, there you go. Let me know your thoughts, because I know gamers are going to have some thoughts on that one. The Rangers have come to an agreement with Ryan Strome. 2 years, $4.5 million a year, so $9 million in total, minus all your percentages for the flat cap and the escrow and everything else, but he's still going to be pretty well taken care of. And so that deals with that. That's one out of the way. We'll see if they get anything done with Lemieux today or tomorrow or when that happens. So yeah, Strome, 2 years, $4.5 million cap hit. Now, for Strome, again, he had a pretty darn good season with the Rangers. Can he follow that up? So can Strome have another year like that for the Rangers? Or will the new additions change where lines are? And will it be difficult for Strome to replicate that? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Marco Dano, remember him? So he signed a 1-year agreement with the Jets for league minimum. Dano's one of those interesting ones. He was a first-round draft pick. He got moved around a bunch. It never quite clicked at the NHL level. And now Winnipeg's giving him a chance to be a depth forward for them. What I saw online was he's played one game in the KHL and got 2 goals and an assist, I believe, in that game. So, yeah, we'll see. With Dano, it was definitely one of those first-round draft picks that we could label as maybe being a bust. But, yeah, so Dano, 1 year, he's a Jet, or probably ends up with the Moose, but he's going to be back in North America for the 2020-2021 season, whenever that gets started. Also making the news today, and I'll be really happy when this doesn't have to be news. I'll be really happy when people go, and? So, Bane Pettinger, brother of Matt Pettinger, who played for Vancouver, for Washington as well, he's a player agent. He's come out, admitted he's gay. Shouldn't be a big deal. This is one of those things that eventually professional sports, we're just going to admit, hey, this is just, there's some athletes who, yeah, they are. And he credits Brendan Burke, son of course, Brian Burke, for being the first to come out. Of course, he passed away in a car accident about a decade ago. And he actually went to Brian Burke before announcing it publicly, and Burke said, yeah, the NHL world, the hockey world is ready to hear this. This is fine. It's not a big deal anymore. And he credits Brendan, credits Brian, and the You Can Play initiative, which is just that. It doesn't matter. You can play hockey. His brother believes it's likely that he had a gay teammate when he played in hockey all the way through all the levels, but it was not a safe environment to come out. Where if you came out, you were going to end up probably losing your career, and this does happen with professional athletes, and so he felt that it's highly likely that there have been players who've had that going on with them, and again, it really shouldn't be news, right? And also Bain credits Brock McGillis for coming out as well. So honestly, and again, it really shouldn't be news when that happens. It basically what should happen is that a guy stands up and goes, "So I'm attracted to other men," and his teammates go, "And we don't care. So here's what we're gonna do on the power play. It should not be an issue." And I don't think we're there yet with professional sports, but I think it's getting better. So a lot of outpouring of support for him. A lot of nice comments from NHL players, the likes of Connor McDavid and others. And so yeah, it's nice, and it's honestly, because I've seen the comments before. I know there was comments on the channel a couple years ago when something of this nature was out there, which was, well, there's probably nobody in the NHL who would be gay because gay people don't really play hockey. And just from meetups I've had of playing street hockey, I can tell you 110% that's not true. Where we definitely have gay people that come out and play street hockey and floor hockey, and they also know how to play ice hockey. So it's definitely not the case that everybody's straight. It's just that's not the case. And hopefully at some point we see again the day where it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. We don't care. That'll be nice. But I don't think we're there yet, but I think every passing year we get closer to it. So fingers crossed on that. So there you go. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about NHL 21. The patch. Have you updated? Oh, I wanted to say too, one thing that's in the patch. They have updated the jerseys apparently. So the new jerseys are in there. You kind of wish that they would do all the reverse retros revealed as well. They would just put them in the game. Because again, we may not have anything other than the video game to play for a little while here. And for fans of 7 teams, they haven't had a way to watch their team play hockey since March, unless they load up a video game or, video on demand or through, YouTube here or whatever. So it would be nice if they did release more jerseys that way and that kind of thing, but I don't think it's going to happen. Keep in mind the reverse retros are likely all going to be released sometime this month. And then the other thirds will probably trickle out between now and the first of the year. That's what I've seen. That's what I've heard. And we'll see. But there's going to be a lot of new jerseys. So, all right, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.